Awesome. There we are. My microphone's broken. My headset. But that's alright, we're back. Welcome everyone here at Sydney Airport this morning. Lovely Sunday morning here. Got some absolutely jam-packed action coming your way. Looking forward to it. There we are. Got the Sydney Airport streamed up as opposed to Perth. There we go. Just coming down the runway now, a Virgin Australia Boeing 737-800, I believe. Let's just have a follow of this one. Still getting set up here. Had some crazy internet issues. But like I was saying, absolutely fantastic action coming your way. Should be awesome. Jetstar Airbus A321neo. Landing runway 34 right. Double 321neo there. Qantas Boeing 737-800 off the main runway. 34 left. Some absolutely fantastic lighting here this morning, Sydney Airport. Saab 340 you can hear, very loud. So Jetstar Airbus A321neo rolling on 34 right as well. Qantas 737-800 lining up behind. Banking right. AirAsia Airbus A330-300. And that Qantas 73 as well that we saw lining up. Now off of 34 right. Another one coming in the background. Looks like a Jetstar Airbus A320-200 coming in for runway 34 right. We'll just pan away from that one. We've got an Asiana Airbus A350-900. Be heading off to Seoul. Delta A350-900 just behind it as well. Some of the eagle-eyed viewers may have noticed over here. Nauru, Boeing 737. Let me get a close look. Looks like a 300 freighter. Parked up over on the remote bays. A Jetstar Boeing 787-8 coming in for a 3-4 left. Get to the chat in a second. Must be able to crosswind down the end of 3-4. Another Virgin 7-3. The Jetstar family as well. So Delta, Airbus A350-900, currently lining up, 3-4 left, on 3-4 right, Jetstar A320 as well. Alright, Neil's Aviation, hello, welcome. And Neil, different Neil, one of my lovely members, hello, welcome back. Doing well, thank you very much. Finally got the stream up and running after some hectic internet issues this morning. Here we go, Delta. departing off to Los Angeles. And also heading down to the left, to 34 left, Finnair Airbus A330-300 operating for Qantas, and Thai Airways Airbus A350-900 heading off to Bangkok. So you're doing well, thank you Neil. Hope you're doing well as well. Do need to add some more emojis. Craig, hello. Great camera work, thank you very much. A nice view of the airport and Botany Bay, yeah, from up here in the P3 car park. Right up the top. So looking forward to a great lot of action today and tomorrow here at Sydney. I know, it's absolutely amazing. Very fortunate. Yep, so we've got Asiana, Delta 350, Qantas 737, TS as well. My 2000th subscriber. Nice views. Absolutely fantastic. Welcome to the show again. Qantas 737-800 off of the main runway. And we've got a Dash 8 lined up, and coming in is what's that? Singapore Airlines Airbus A380. Craig saying SYD squad at Ship's Mound. Ah, so we got competition. Don't like that. Now they're good guys. We'll have a look and see if we can see them a bit later after the Singapore Airlines A380 arrival. Yeah, just behind the tower. I really don't like Ship's Mound for live streaming. You don't get a view of the whole runway, so it's not ideal. So here we are, Singapore Airlines Airbus A380, 34 left here at Sydney. Just got a Jetstar A320 overhead departing off 3-4 right. A nice landing from the Singapore Airlines Airbus A380 and from Singapore. Noisy sub of Rex landed on 3-4 left, 3-4 right. UPS Boeing 747-8 and the Singapore Airlines A380-800 double deckers. So the Singapore A380 taxiing over to Terminal 1 International Terminal here in Sydney. Jetstar A320 rolling on the main runway. Oh, Brisbane Canberra was just flying over. Might not have been any jet streams from the looks of things. That's right. Siki, g'day, welcome. Appreciate having your company. Jorsham's saying might be on Singapore Airlines later this year. That's very, very exciting. That'd be awesome. I think it's the 841 variant of the Airbus A380. I wouldn't have a clue. Not too sure. QANTAS Q300, I believe. Ali as well. Hello, welcome. Just saying back up to 25 people. So I've only got 15 here now. That's really annoying. We should be having hundreds. We did last time, and so it's not looking good for the future of my channel when it comes to live plane spotting. If we can't get the viewers, then it's not going to go well. And yeah, the future of the channel might be in question. Yeah, Asia X, Airbus A330-300 heading off to Kuala Lumpur. Singapore Airbus A380. Be taxiing in. Josham saying had the same Asia flyer for me. XAX 236. Be heading to Melbourne, wouldn't it? If it's flying over you. There is a Virgin 7-3 landing on 34 left. What I'm going to try and do, have a look up here. The Air New Zealand Boeing 777-300ER, currently flying over. Make a couple of left-hand turns and come in to land on 34 left. You're starting to make a left-hander. And the cool saying, I wish Singapore A380 was still at JFK. Yeah, they flew that by, was it Germany? Or was it Heathrow? I can't remember. But they used to fly Singapore somewhere in Europe and then on to JFK. I didn't know that they had discontinued that one. CB, good morning to you from a very hot 38 degrees here in West Virginia. That is super hot. Hope you're keeping cool and look forward to having your company on the stream this morning. So we've just got a Thai Airways Airbus A350-900 lined up here on 34 left at Sydney. Also coming out, United Airlines Boeing 777-300ER getting pulled out of the international terminal, departing to San Francisco. Lovely sounds coming out of the Rolls-Royce Trent XWB engines on the Airbus A350-900. Degrees, absolutely insane in West Virginia. The Nikon, awesome for the streaming. The zoom is amazing. Yeah, that's definitely the highlight of this camera. Got to be the zoom. Not so good at night time, so I have been steering away from night streams. That's alright, there's plenty of action to enjoy during the day, like this QANTAS Boeing 737-800 off of 34 right. Regional Express 737-800 vacating runway 34 left. Be flying on one of those Tuesday, heading down to Melbourne. Another departure off of 34 left. Action is just non-stop here at Sydney Airport. Qantas 73, Qantas / Finnair A330, and then a Virgin 73, followed by a Thai A350. Just had one of those depart, another one coming in. Another Virgin 737 off of 34 right. Two more 73s of Qantas taxiing down. And another one off of the main runway. Let's have a look and see. Can we see SYD Squad? Apparently streaming from down here. So there's the base of the ATC tower. Just that building in the way. Not over there, I don't think. Oh no. SYD Squad might be in there somewhere. I don't know. Can't quite see. Here is our Air New Zealand Boeing 777-300ER that we saw flying over the airport just before. Coming in 3-4 left. Quite the traffic jam at the moment over at internationals. Thai A350, United 777 taxi out, Qantas A330 and Singapore A380 waiting for a gate, and the Vietnam Airlines Airbus A350-900, China Southern A350-900 as well, pushing back in the background. Mid-30s, low 40s all next week. That is insane. Super warm over there. Tally! Only just worked out where you are in relation to what I was saying. Yeah, so up here in the car park. Looking straight down. 16 left. the top of the car park. Yes, so I think SYD Squad goes here sometimes. Just got a bit of smoke coming over the field at the moment. Not too sure where that's coming from. Perhaps there's some airport firefighter training going on over there. They do come up here sometimes. They've been known for it. Take advantage of every spot that Sydney Airport has to offer. Looks like we're setting ourselves up here for non-stop heavy departures. Let's have a look. So it's going to get started off with a link. Saab 340 started the heavies. Now it's going to be started by United 777-300ER, followed by the Vietnam A350-900, Garuda Airbus A330, China Southern A350-900, yeah, so Singapore still waiting for a gate. Air New Zealand could be waiting a little while as well. No, so SYD Squad isn't live at the moment. They do live stream from a car park. Most popular place they stream from over here, just behind the Ridges Hotel. So you got the Ridges, and then just behind it is the P6 car park, where SYD Squad often likes to stream from. Great place in the evening. Looks very nice, doesn't it? Modified, hello, welcome. Pleasure having your company once again. Looking forward to some great action here at Sydney Airport this morning, as we carry you through into the afternoon and then through until sunset. So one aircraft we hadn't looked at so far, hidden away behind the star of the show 747, Etihad 787-9, one of our favourite liveries here on the stream. Very nice looking aircraft there indeed. Hello, QANTAS back. Welcome. How's Hamish doing today? with a special livery for our Garuda Airbus A330-300. Got the mask on. The mask on special livery. So United 777-300 currently holding short. Looks like we've got another heavy. Could be China Airlines A350-900. Don't quote me on it. Just looking at it from afar. Oh yeah. Coming in from Taipei, the Airbus A350-900, operated by China Airlines. Another 7-3 coming off of 3-4 right, making a sharp right hand bang to avoid flying over the city. Joshams, I do agree. I haven't flown on them, but that livery definitely one of the favourites, along with the soon to depart Airbus A350-900 of Vietnam. Super windy up here now. It's pretty unfortunate. This United 777 has a strange engine cowling. Half the new livery, half the old. Also taxiing out Air New Zealand Airbus A320neo. We'll have a look at that. Have a look at that after this departure. Off to San Francisco, United 777-300ER. At Air New Zealand Airbus A320neo, not the 321neo, I believe. Oh no, that is a A321neo. .01 subs across the magic 2000 just the other day, just yesterday. Support's been absolutely amazing. Thank you guys so much. Next depart, 3-4 right, a Virgin Australia 737-800. Here we go. It's been some nice sound out of these CFM engines. Our Vietnam A350-900 Highlight, one of the best liveries. Interesting to see what everyone in the chat thinks the best livery is. Vietnam, I reckon, takes the crown for me on the A350-900. Joshim's got the inaugural Paris to Perth flying over. We saw that one land on its way from Sydney to Perth before continuing on to Paris later that night. When we were in Perth yesterday. You're watching day 3 of the Australasia Winter Live Tour. To head out, the YSSY Airbus A330-200, currently being leased by Philippine Airlines. Do have a 737 coming off of 34 right, but on 34 left we've got the Garuda Airbus A330-300 and the mask on livery. Qantas Dreamliner taxiing out from internationals. Mr. Glued, hello from Somalia. Wow, probably the first viewer from Somalia that I've had. Welcome to the show down under here in Australia. Pleasure having your company here on a lovely Sunday morning. Welcome, welcome. So we've got our Air New Zealand Airbus A321neo lining up down the end of 34 right, heading back to Auckland. Pratt & Whitney engines be powering this Airbus A321neo down the runway now. So that Qantas 78, I did suspect, was off to Auckland, so that's good. It should be hopefully heading down the end of 34 right, departing straight over top of us, and it is, in the meantime, A321neo to Auckland. Far too quiet, in my opinion. So here's our QANTAS, taxiing down to 34 right, bound for New York via Auckland. China Southern A350-900 off to Guangzhou. Here's the aircraft I see Joshim's Aviation talking about. The DHL 767-300ER from Auckland, I believe. Freighter. American Airlines Boeing 777-300ER heading off to Los Angeles, heading down the taxiway to runway 34 left. Hope you're all enjoying the action here. Lovely Sunday morning here at Sydney Airport. Number one emojis. That's a brilliant landing there by the DHL 76. Just gonna taxi past is a QANTAS 73 with split winglets. Next departure though, Jetstar A320. Awesome. So the DHL 767-300 freighter, the #1 best workplace livery. Could have been what Modified was referring to with the emojis. And China Airlines 350-900 still waiting for a gate. Currently 13 degrees, clear skies here in Sydney. Barely a cloud in the sky at all. Making for some wonderful swatting. It's just A320 taxiing out at the moment, wearing a special livery as well. The Pride livery. Also had the QANTAS A330 with the Pride livery departing as I was setting up here. It's been making its way down to 34 right, I assume. More special liveries. The QANTAS 737 Mindo livery. Double special there. Victor Hotel X-Ray Zulu Juliet, I believe the registration of this aircraft. And that lovely sound you can hear is the QANTAS A330-300 crossing runway 25. Time now though. The Philippine Airlines A330-200 operated by Wamos Air on a wet lease. Nice view of the 737 Yankee Foxtrot Whiskey of Virgin Australia. Jetstar 320 landing on runway 34 left. Looks like our QANTAS departure to New York via Auckland. Be holding short of 34 right for landing. Dash 8 way off in the distance there. Wouldn't want to get too caught up in the wake turbulence of a 7-8. Looks like the Jetstar Pride livery is heading off to 34 left as well, just across the runway. Yes, Finnair, they have two A330-300s, I think, here in Sydney. There's one that has also just pushed back. We did see one leave, another one just pushed back. Almost looks like a 200 from this angle. I thought they were 300s though. So there we are, there's our Dash 8 coming in. Wish either Air flew to Sydney or just more in Australia and Oceania. Yeah, I think they only fly to Brisbane, don't they? Take the 787-10 there from memory. Qantas 73 off 34 left. Jetstar 321 Neo and Air India 787-8 heading out. So lining up, QF3 heading off to Auckland, onwards to New York, JFK. Kind of random how they fly to only Brisbane but not Sydney or even Melbourne. I'm not too sure, might be to do with aircraft utilisation or something like that. Can only make it as far as Sydney, as Brisbane, and the available time it has before being needed for another route. Here we go. Qantas 787 off to New York via Auckland. Parallel takeoff with the American 777. That wind is brutal. So there's our American 777 heading to LA. An Atlas Air 747-8 getting towed to the freighter apron. Yeah, it could just be because they don't have a huge amount of airplanes. Sorry, just moving my tripod. Accidentally bumped it before. So there's our other A330. Looks like that is actually a 300. Departing off to either Singapore or Bangkok. Those are the two routes that Qantas used the Finnair A330s for. Next departure 34 left. It's Qantas Airbus A330. Looks like the 747 will be moving under its own power, so it could be heading off for a departure. Qantas A330-300. Lined up, ready to go. .747 just starting its engines, I assume. British Airways 787 in the background as well. Qantas 737 in the retro Roo livery. This one's my favourite retro. I reckon it looks a bit nicer than the other one. Just the red and white. It's Virgin 73 slowing on 34 left. Jetstar Airbus, the next to depart. In the Rainbow Pride livery. And our 747 also taxiing. This will be a highlight for sure. The Boeing 747-8. Another departure off a 3-4 right. Jetstar A320. Jetstar 321 Neo next to land. Not sure where they're pulling these aircraft out from. But on the tow to everything but QANTAS terminal here in Melbourne. Melbourne? Sydney. This aircraft is an Air India Boeing 787-8 heading off to Delhi. Double Singapore A380 there. Got a Air Force Falcon 7X. Very steep, very early turn, departing off of 3-4 right. QANTAS / Finnair Airbus A330-300 heading off to Asia. We go Boeing 717 of QANTAS link off 3-4 right. 747 not far now. Looks like that's our QANTAS retro route lined up, ready to go. Another Jetstar Airbus A320. Flying past some birds. Retro route departure, and then the 747-8. Favorite retro route. $1959 livery, I believe. Looks like we have an A330 though coming in. China Eastern. Looks like a special livery as well. We'll have a look when it gets a bit closer. Looks to be their recycling livery. So we've got, that's just a 7.3, don't worry about that. We'll spin around and have a look at our 747-8 of UPS. Before that, Doug Whitcomb, aviation legend in New Zealand. Welcome to Economy, joining up as a member. Thank you so much for your support. Absolutely incredible. Very much appreciated. I'll just watch this UPS Boeing 747. We'll come back to that. What a highlight there. Alright, another two heavies joining the Singapore A380 heading out. China Eastern Airbus A350-900, joined by a Jetstar 787-8. Doug, good afternoon. Harry, Nonny Aviation, and fellow members. Just finished watching Tim and his son Jet doing a short stream over at Sheps Mound. Notice you were also in Sydney. Have a great visit. Thank you so much. Yeah, so someone was saying that Sid Squad was over at Sheps Mound. Did pan around and have a little look. But had a look on YouTube and couldn't see it. So they must have just finished up before I had a look. That's absolutely amazing. Welcome to the show. Having a wonderful time. Beautiful morning here in Sydney. An absolute pleasure having your company as always. Unfortunately, no Wellington on this tour, but I look to be back. Next time. Sick Plays Games, Boeing 747. Hello, welcome. Welcome to the stream here in Sydney. Banking off of 3-4 right. And another departure, 3-4 left. Pretty difficult when you're trying to catch all of the action. Virgin 73 landing. Singapore A380 heading out. Sounds like a great idea. I'll let you know, and then I'm sure you'll be able to organise that one for me, Doug. You and Kevin. Alright. Awesome. Oh, Jesus. Awesome. Members only stream. Jumbling my words at the moment. Must be a bit tired. Alright, that makes sense why I couldn't see it then. Thank you for that. Alright, let's pan around. Have a look at a landing. Over on 3-4 right. Looks to be a regional express Boeing 737-800. Spoilers up. Singapore A380 holding short for another arrival on 3-4 left. If I can find it. There it is. It's Boeing 777 freighter. No, it's not. I thought it was FedEx. No, it's a 777 300ER of Cathay Pacific. Expecting some great sound of the G90 engines. here on day 3 of the Australasia Winter Live Tour. Couldn't hear much engine wise due to the Virgin 7.3 off 3-4 right. Very nice looking aircraft there in the Cathay Pacific livery. Singapore A380 currently lining up, 3-4 left for departure back to Singapore. Dagut Kim, C-17 or A400, tough choice, but gonna pick the Moose just. Gotta pick the quad jet, of course. A400M would be a bad one though, that's for sure. Singapore A380, here we go. Absolutely. Singapore Mega Slinger. One of two on a beautiful Sydney morning. I assume Sid Squad caught the arrival of the last one. Certainly did up here in the P3 car park at Sydney. So that's the second A380 of the show already. Looking forward to many more to come here at Sydney. I think I better put this up. Just a reminder to those of you who haven't entered already, doing a giveaway. You can win yourself a pair of QANTAS pajamas, Emirates slippers and Emirates Eyemask. All you need to do, click the Google form link in the description, fill out the form, click enter, and you're in the draw to win. Winners will be drawn live in Melbourne on Wednesday. So definitely get yourself in the draw there. Entries open worldwide, and as a little bonus, members get extra entries. Economy, 1 extra entry. Premium economy, 3. business 5 and first class 7 extra entries into the giveaway. However, if you're not a member and are interested in getting an extra entry, go over to my Instagram, link is also in the description, and share my most recent post on your story, tag me in it, and you'll be in the draw with another entry. So I definitely recommend entering that giveaway. Some really nice pajamas from QANTAS. China Eastern A350-900 now, 34 left. A350-900 there, China Eastern. As per SYD Squad, there goes the custard duck, affectionately named the Singapore A380. They sure did. They got the landing of that first A380, currently parked up over in Terminal 1. Just over there. Taxiing out, Xiamen Airlines, Boeing 787. And next to head out, the Jetstar 787-8. Go the Jetstar -8. Max as well, one of our lovely members and moderators. G'day, going in between streams due to Kevin streaming Wellington Fights Live. Hope you're enjoying Sydney, loving it here in Sydney, beautiful weather, and yeah, Sunday, so of course Kevin's streaming. Hope it's all going well over there, some lovely weather there as well, I'm sure. Hopefully it's not too wet. Got another heavy coming in on 34 left. let's spin around and have a quick look. Scoot Boeing 787-9, appropriately nicknamed Mango Pancakes by SYD Squad. Also coming out to play there, the Airbus A330neo of Cebu Pacific, heading off to Manila, I think they fly to. Jorshams, live streaming must be tiring. How do you do it? To be honest, I'm not too sure how, but this tour is more tiring than the last one. It's only been a couple of days, and I'm not doing as bigger hours as I did last time too. But no, it's definitely tiring. Not sure how I do it, just dedication to getting the content out there for you guys. Mango pancakes there, head on with the Cebu A330neo. Alright, Xiamen 7-8 time. Nice view of the terminals from up here. QANTAS Airbus A330-300 lined up on 34 left, ready for departure. Should be a screamer, looking forward to it. Doug just pointing out a plane spotting live stream overload. And I'd just like to say that I do appreciate absolutely everyone who's tuned in right now, supporting the smaller channels. Support is very much appreciated just by watching. But if you're able to, it's free to do so. Please like the stream, subscribe to the channel. Like I said, it's free and really helps support even more, helps grow the channel. Support's very much appreciated. Thank you. Virgin 737-800, landing 34 left. Max, yes, we did hit 2,000 subscribers yesterday in Perth. It was absolutely fantastic to see. The growth has been absolutely incredible over the last couple of months. Really appreciated. Sorry, I missed that one. Virgin 73 vacating after landing on 34 right. Alright, we've got another arrival on 34 left before our Cebu Airbus A330neo departs off to the Philippines. It's a Jetstar Airbus A320-200. Alright, Cebu Neo time. Doug, congratulations on just over 2,000 subscribers. Awesome work. Thank you so much from totaling it to the world. Absolutely incredible. Never thought that I'd get to 2,000 subscribers when I started the channel. Ooh, probably 5 years ago now, 6 years ago. I only started taking it seriously last year, and the support from everyone It's been absolutely amazing. Let's enjoy this A330neo from Cebu Pacific together. Pretty steady flow of aircraft coming out of the international terminal. Qantas A330-300 beginning its journey down to 34 left. Virgin Australia, Boeing 737-800. Another Qantas 7-3 lined up, taking off on 3-4 right. looks like a Q400 will be next to depart, 34 right, and our Qantas A330 about halfway down to the end of 34 left. Looking forward to a great departure from that one. Well, it's not a Q400, it's a Q300. Might even be too short for a Q300. That is a Bombardier Q200 operated by Qantas Link. Very short, very stubby. Saw the Q100 for the first time in Perth the other day, operated by Skipper's Aviation. Ooh, here we go. Let's have a look at this. The Latam 787 painted in the land livery. Very nice looking livery. Flew on Latam for the first time from Auckland to Sydney on Thursday. Great product, and I look forward to hopefully flying them to South America sometime. Really enjoyed my flight on. Doug, as they say, good things take time, and good things come to those who wait. Well, I tell you what, 2,000 subscribers is a pretty good thing, so it's taken quite a while. Absolutely insane. Qantas A330 lining up 34 left. There we go. That was a Q300. And this is an A330-300 of Qantas heading off of runway 34 left here at Sydney. can hear in the background is a Q400. We'll get a bit of footage of that aircraft a little bit later on. They're quite popular here in Sydney. The Dash 8 400. So there's heaps of time to get plenty of footage of that aircraft. The TAM 787 now crossing runway 34 left. It'll head down to, where is it? There. It'll head down to 34 right and depart straight over top of us, bound for Santiago in Chile via Auckland. Alright, Singapore A350-900, Singapore to Christchurch. Can't see any jet streams at the moment. Let me know when it gets pretty close. Have another look. Thank you, Doug. A350-900, the next in. Operated by Fiji Airways. Usually they land on the other runway. Seeing as it's quiet, it's coming in on 16 left. Though when I say quiet, I mean quiet for Sydney standards. The land Chile 78 just photobombing, making its way to 34 left. Fiji will most likely take the low speed exit to the left. Go over to Terminal 1. Discover Tasmania 717. I do look forward to seeing that one leave. Hopefully off of runway 34 right. And a QANTAS 787 taxiing out. I think that one will be going to Johannesburg. Along with that Garuda A330 to Jakarta. So here's our 78 there of QANTAS. Fiji coming in, Garuda heading out, and there it is, Q-Link 71. QANTAS 737-800 taking off 34 left. And All Nippon Airways Boeing 787-9 off to Tokyo. Just see the LATAM 787. Look forward to publishing a review on them very shortly. LEOAX, quite unusual, this LATAM 787 with the old livery. Yes, it is. It is actually not very common to see this one nowadays. I personally think it's better than the new livery. Not by much, but it's still just that little bit better. Doug saying that Singapore A350's flown over already, unfortunately, but that's okay. I wouldn't have been able to see it anyway if it didn't have any jet streams behind it. Delta Quebec Foxtrot Alpha November was that A350-900 of Fiji Airways. Virgin Australia Boeing 737-800 here. So quite a few heavies coming up for departures over the next little while. 3 787s and 1 A330. Also look forward to seeing that Discover Tasmania livery Boeing 717-200 taking off of 34 right, straight over top of us. Fran Spotter, greetings from Conception, Chile. Thanks for the view of the last 787 with the best livery ever, the LAN. So that's actually the last 787 painted like that. That's actually really good to know. So documenting history here at Sydney Airport this morning. Just about to tick over into the afternoon as this one heads back to Santiago via Auckland. Neil, good morning from Central Queensland. G'day, welcome to New South Wales, welcome to Sydney Airport. Pleasure having your company. Welcome to the show. Alright, let's have a look this time for an Air New Zealand 78 off to Denpasar, New Zealand 64. 36,000 feet. What altitude was the A350 at? Because if this one's a bit higher up, maybe there's a higher chance of seeing some jet streams. So a reminder for those of you who are just tuning in, running a giveaway here on the Australasia Winter Live Tour. You can win yourself a set of QANTAS pyjamas, Emirates slippers and Emirates Eyemask. The entries are open worldwide. Follow the link in the description, takes you to a Google form. Fill it out and you are in the draw to win. Winners will be announced Wednesday afternoon in Melbourne, on the last stop of the tour. Highly recommend getting your entries in there. Alright, it's time now for the Qantas Boeing 787-9, which I think will be heading off to Johannesburg, South Africa. Of course, we saw the South African Airlines Airbus A340-300 the other day in Perth. Absolutely incredible sight to see. Alright, I promised it. We're going to get some Q400 footage. Here we go. Sneaking ahead of the Qantas 78. Okay, must be 787 time. Doug saying the Singapore was just below 33,000 feet. Alright. So I'll be keeping an eye out for this Air New Zealand 78 heading to Bali. No sign of it just yet. I can hear the roar of this Qantas Boeing 787. Garuda Airbus A330-300 off to Jakarta will be the next one to depart. The Land Chile 787 still just holding short of 3-4 right. Not sure what for, I can't see any inbound aircraft. But that's alright, that means we can only focus on one movement at a time. Really quick. I think we should pan around and admire this beauty. The SkyTeam Airbus A330 of China Eastern. A330 time though, here we go. Here we go, one of the highlights. Land Chile livery on the Latam 787-9. It's been taxiing for about 20 minutes, but it's finally found its way down to 3-4 right. Looking forward to a fantastic departure over our heads. Here we go. Now I only noticed it because the LATAM 787 flew right in front of it, but way up there I can see the Air New Zealand Flight 64 off to Bali. No chemtrails. Chemtrails. No jet streams behind it, unfortunately. ANA 787 off to Tokyo. Not sure if you guys could spot that 787 of Air New Zealand as the LATAM 787 flew past it. That would be interesting to know if you could. Tatum Lamburns, Sydney Transport for New South Wales. Cool, thank you very much. Absolutely amazing being here in Sydney. That Qantas 78 was Victor Hotel Zulu November Foxtrot off to Santiago, Chile, non-stop as Qantas 27. Thank you for that, Doug. Won't be able to zoom in on that land 78. But we will get a good view at the 717. Discover Tasmania livery. What a fantastic view there. Air New Zealand Boeing 777-300ER pushed back from the international terminal, heading back to Auckland. Doug saying the aircraft on screen now is a China Eastern Airbus A330-243, registered Bravo 5949er, sorry, and it's painted in their Sky Team livery. Off to Jinan, Air New Zealand 777, OKS, Zulu Kilo, Oscar Kilo, Sierra, off as NZ 104 to Auckland. So we are flight to Jinan in China Eastern, lined up ready to go off of runway 34 left. Thank you for that info, Doug. Haps is back. Howdy. P1000 in Sydney today. Yes, absolutely. Enjoying some great views, the sights and the sounds here at Sydney Kingsford Smith International Airport, using runway 34, which has actually turned out to be really nice for us today. Getting some beautiful departures over our heads. Of course, last time we were up in the P3 car park, they were using it for arrivals. using runway 16, so the arrivals would come over top of us. That was back in April. This A330's taken its time getting off of 34 left. Just a reminder to those of you who haven't already, please like the stream, subscribe to the channel. It's free to do so. Helps promote the video to new viewers, and will help to grow the small channel. Support's very much appreciated. So the A330 was just waiting for a Q400 to take off in front of it. And looks to be rolling now. Here we go. China Eastern A330-200 in the Sky Team livery. Yet another China Eastern Airbus A330-200 here in Sydney, taxiing out in front of the Air New Zealand Boeing 777 off to Auckland. Zulu Kilo Oscar Kilo Sierra, the registration of this one. Thanks for that information, Doug. Richo Wasp, hello from Mittagong, New South Wales. Always fantastic to have some semi-local viewers tuned in. Welcome to the stream, pleasure having your company. Thank you for taking the time to tune in. Qantas 737, popping it down. Jackie Hughes, welcome back. Absolutely fantastic to have you in here as well. And Doug also mentioning another China Eastern A350-900 XWB on its way in from Shanghai in a few minutes as flight China Eastern 735 Bravo 303 November, the registration. And Pete as well, Plane Pete 66, saying Sid Squad did a members only stream about 2 hours ago from Sheps Mound. Yeah, pretty much just as we started, they were wrapping things up. So that was pretty good timing, seeing as I didn't come out here and do the end of curfew stream. But that's alright, we'll be out here doing that first thing tomorrow morning, kicking it off at 5 AM. Off goes the Qantas Link Q400. So the Air New Zealand 777 doesn't seem to be taxiing down to 34 right, which is really sad. I was looking forward to having that one flying over our heads. All good, we'll get some brilliant views over there on 34 left. Good afternoon to all of the new viewers and members Yes, welcome. Slowly starting to grow the stream as we head into the afternoon. And Rigoberto as well, 75th like. Thank you very much. Your support over numerous streams has been noted and very, very much appreciated. Good afternoon to Pete, tuning in from Brisbane. QANTAS Boeing 737-800 slowing on 34 left. Head into the QANTAS terminal. Unless it's an international flight, I'm not too sure if it is. Can't tell the difference from the outside of a QANTAS 73, whether it's international or domestic. Just gonna have a look and see what this aircraft is. This must be our China Eastern Airbus A350-900, making a rear approach onto runway 34 right as ATC tries to get the heavies off of 34 left as well at the same time. So first up will be China Eastern A330-200 departing on 34 left as another Chinese comes in on 34 right. Spin around and quickly grab a landing shot of this Airbus A350-900. Here, 34 right at Sydney Airport. On day 3 of the Australasia Live Plane Spotting Tour. There it is, the Airbus A350-900 that we just saw landing on runway 34 right. Air New Zealand 777-300ER will be next to depart on 34 left, but it's holding short for a Boeing 737. Sure was a smooth landing from the A350. That forward tilting landing gear always looks super nice. Makes the landings look pretty smooth as well. Very nice from the Air New Zealand Boeing 777-300ER there. Captain Josh getting very excited. We all get very excited when there's an Air New Zealand Boeing 777 involved. Our next movement here at Sydney Kingsford Smith will be this Jetstar Airbus A320 off 34 left. Just waiting for the China Eastern Airbus A350 to cross. Then it'll be heading out. Absolutely not. Perhaps except for the RB211s and a Boeing 747 or even a 757. But no, an RB211, Rolls-Royce and a Boeing 747, I reckon, could just top a GE90 and a 777. Jetstar 320 getting airborne off of 34 left. QANTAS 737 off of 34 right. A330-200 on the toe here as well, and a Q400 off of the parallel. Perhaps good to see that the image is coming through really well, and not too many internet issues as well. Very happy with that. Just gone 2.5 hours of streaming here at Sydney Airport. Not since the 747 and the Rolls-Royce 211s. That's got to top the chart, I reckon. Alright, coming up we've got a PC-24 in a few minutes from Coffs Harbour. 2-year-old PC-24 registered Victor Hotel Alpha Mike Delta, operated by the New South Wales Air Ambulance. I think I saw that one depart while I was setting up. Saw some PC-24. The tall and skinny Airbus A321 of Jetstar. The old Saab 340 operated by Rex. Got one down here, arrived a little while ago, but has had the engine bay open, getting something looked at. Victor Hotel Zulu Papa Alpha. Pete, unfortunately not. Due to Brisbane's streaming rules, I find it pretty hard to justify a trip to Brisbane. Unless I'm transiting through to get a great flight deal. Not too sure about coming to Brisbane because of their streaming rules, unfortunately. And as well, tuning back in, hello. Pleasure having your company once again. No worries, plenty of people do that. I'm not too antsy about it. Jetstar 320 slowing on 34 left. Coming past the very nice looking ATC tower and some nice light. I think that on the far side of that mango pancakes is where the China Eastern A350-900 is pulled in. And taxiing out at the moment, a heavy departure for the Qantas Freight Airbus A330 P2F. Saw one of these pretty empty heading out of Perth Airport. Only must have been yesterday or the day before. Must have been the day before. Great departure, some really nice sound. Regional Express, Boeing 737-800. Look forward to flying them once again on Tuesday morning before streaming in the afternoon in Melbourne. You're watching day 3 of the Australasia Live Tour, non-stop plane spotting action here live and free on Noni Aviation New Zealand. LJ, pretty sure I saw you at Perth Airport on Friday. Most likely I was there all day. Very nice surprise was the A330 MRTT arrival. So yeah, you know, I was probably there at the public lookout. Great spot there at Perth Airport, and actually quite a nice airport to spot at, apart from the big fluctuations in aircraft movements. One moment it'll be super busy, the next moment there's absolutely nothing. Bit of a shame. And it was a Saturday that I found the worst. But no, did enjoy my Perth plane spotting. Yep. The tripod, table, laptop. That was definitely me. Set up in the corner. Been there since 8 o'clock. I set up, and then packed down just before they closed at about 5 o'clock, just after. So you're able to check out the replays of the Perth streams on my channel. But yeah, yeah, they're not the best suited to what I do, unfortunately. They'll only let non-locals stream for half a day, and so I think it'll be pretty difficult to justify the cost of going all the way to Brisbane and back just for half a day, because I'm not quite at that sort of scale where I can afford to do that and still make some money off of it. Because unfortunately, while I didn't start this for the money, it is the unfortunate reality that to continue doing this, I do have to make something. But that's alright. I'm sure I'll be back in Brisbane sometime. Doug, Victor Hotel, Echo Bravo Echo is the A330 freighter, currently down the end of runway 34 left. Oops. Heading off to Hong Kong is QANTAS 7525. Alright, let's sit back, relax, and enjoy this takeoff together. Hopefully, should be an absolute screamer, and it'll get up nice and early. QANTAS Airbus A330-200 passenger to freighter off to Hong Kong. Got a Jetstar 320 departing off of 34 right. I missed our PC-24, but there it is. It'll come and taxi past right in front of us, so we should get a great view of that. And a Rex Boeing 737 also making its way out. Virgin 73 slowing, and another QANTAS Airbus A330 down the end of 34 left. LJ wanted to come over and ask you about your equipment because you want to take up streaming, but was a little bit nervous. I don't bite. I encourage anyone who sees me around to come up, say hi. I've got a spare headset so you can come and talk to the camera, read out some aircraft information, advertise yourself a little bit. I definitely encourage you getting into streaming though. It's good fun. Quite expensive to get going though. Alright. A330 time. Because yeah, when you're streaming, there's actually quite a few things that you don't think about at first that you do actually need. But once you're going, it's great fun being out here. Quite tiring though. Airbus A330-200. But no, it's actually quite funny when you go out to your local airport. Like when I was out doing my last stream at Tauranga, at Tauranga, there are a couple of people out there, and I started to explain what I was doing as I get all my chunks of equipment out, and they were like, "Oh no, I know who you are." So that's quite funny when you go around and you see people who actually know who you are at the airport. Even stranger when it's other airports around the world too. It's so cool. So there is our PC-24. Giovanni, tuning in from Brazil, welcome all the way over to Australia here on the Australasia Live Plane Spotting Tour, Day 3, non-stop plane spotting action. Pleasure having your company. Thanks for taking the time to tune in. Dasvid70, good afternoon, welcome to Sidtown. Are you going to curfew? I'm definitely not going to curfew. I haven't actually made it to curfew yet. Mainly because my camera isn't the best at night, so you can't actually see much. And then 11 PM here is actually 1 AM in New Zealand. So it's just, that takes that little bit more effort. But no, I actually prefer to get up early, catch the end of curfew movements. didn't get that today. SYD Squad was out doing some early morning stream down in Sheps Mound. That's all good. We'll be out here tomorrow morning at 5 AM, so I look forward to that. Channel for Life, hello. Why did you go from Perth to Christchurch and to Sydney? Well, I'm not going to Christchurch on this tour, but I went to Christchurch last time because I got a great deal on flights on the Emirates Airbus A380, Brisbane, Sydney, Christchurch, and also to add in a couple extra airports on the tour. Went to Perth this time also because I wanted to get a different airport in. At the time I booked the flights, there hadn't actually been a live stream at Perth Airport before. But then next thing you know, the day after, SYD Squad was streaming there. That's alright, it was still good fun. Also got some nice flight deals there as well. And then by the time QANTAS screwed up my flights and got me rebooked, I got about $5,000 or $6,000 of flights for $1,300. So that was very awesome. And Sydney, of course, you've got to come to Sydney if you're doing a tour around Australia and New Zealand. The biggest airport in the two countries. Of course, you've got to come in plain spot here. Yes, my most recent YouTube short was on the Emirates A380. I do look forward to publishing a flight review eventually on them. Absolutely amazing. I do recommend, if anyone gets the chance to fly on the A380, definitely take it. Absolutely huge aircraft, and it just lifts up into the sky, floats away. QANTAS 737 on the tow at the moment. Etihad Dreamliner and British Airways Dreamliner. Seems like plenty of people interested in the list of equipment. So I've got 3 huge power banks. They are 155 watt hours, so they've got to be powerful enough to charge my laptop, but also not too powerful so that I can't take them on an airplane. So I've got some PowerTech 155 watt inverters. Got 3 of those, 2 of them for my laptop because it just soaks up the power when it's running OBS. Absolutely insane how much power it uses. And then I've got another one for my camera, which will run for about 2 days. So then I've also got my tripod, which only just fits in my suitcase. I have to place it diagonally, and so that's why I have to carry around a massive suitcase. Over here, got my Rode video microphone, which I can have separately on a tripod, which I've got a special screw mount for that I had to buy to put it on the tripod. And then I can also actually clip it onto my camera for when I'm just doing some handheld filming. So then I've got my 2 tripods, one for my camera, one for the mic. Down here, it's where all the fun happens. So that is my lovely table, laptop, a couple other things, water and stuff like that, and a couple of cables So yeah, most of my, in fact, my entire carry-on suitcase is camera gear. And it's not exactly light either. It weighs about 14 kilos. And so all of the batteries have to go into my carry-on. That's about 3/4 of it. The other quarter is cables. And then my little personal item that I'm allowed to carry on the plane is my camera and microphone in my camera bag. Table has to go in a separate checked bag. And like I said, my tripod, both my tripods just managed to fit into my suitcase. And so after all of that, you've got to squeeze in all of my clothes and everything else for however many days I'm planning on being away streaming. There's quite a lot of stuff that you need. Etihad and Speedbird there on the tow. Scoot Mango Pancake 787 pushed back. Speedbird disappearing. Alright, we've got a departure off of runway 34 right. It's a Jetstar Airbus A320. Next one to depart, a Qantas Boeing 737-800. I don't have a telescopic lens. What I have is a Nikon P1000 camera. It's got a fixed lens, 24 to 3000 millimeters. Absolutely perfect for streaming, as long as you don't want to go into any of the night stuff. Because as soon as it gets just past sunset, you've pretty much maxed out the brightness on the camera, and you can't actually see a whole lot. But during the day, absolutely perfect. All of that zoom, great for streaming. Don't have to worry about lenses at all. So there's our Qantas Boeing 737-800. Dasvid70, well, very impressive. Guess you had a 5G dongle for bandwidth. No, and that's probably where half of my internet problems come from. Is that, yeah, I've had a look all throughout New Zealand for some Wi-Fi dongles, but they've all been saying that I need a Wi-Fi router and everything else. So now I've got a mobile phone that has unlimited hotspot. So that's probably where half of my internet issues come from. Actually, I think I've absolutely destroyed the hotspot on my phone. I'm not too sure, because this morning it was just not willing to work at all. I was only getting about 3 megabytes per second upload, which is not enough. So I've actually got my dad's phone here. He's gone to town. He's gone and taken my phone in case he needs to get a hold of me. And so yeah, I'm using his phone now. Not ideal. So I reckon on the last tour, where I used about 300 gigabytes of mobile data, I must have screwed up my phone's hotspot and it doesn't like me anymore. The just departed Qantas 737, Victor Hotel X-Ray Zulu Charlie off to Auckland as Qantas 145. And then Tasman 2, the hot dog, off to Auckland, showing up on the radar, so that'll just be over at the freight apron. Can't pan around to it from this vantage point, unfortunately. George Tim's Aviation, we've got 80 people, 90 people now watching. Fantastic. It's about time we get some good patronage on the streams. I was getting very worried that we wouldn't get anywhere near the numbers that we had on the last show, the last Australasia Live Tour, where we had about 700 people watching the early morning Sydney stream. It's absolutely incredible. So thank you to everyone who's tuned in at the moment. Just a reminder to those who haven't already, please like the stream, subscribe to the channel. Really helps grow such a small channel and helps the stream reach new audiences. Free to do so, and yes, very much appreciated. LJ didn't even realize I was streaming yesterday when you were there. Thought I was just doing some photography. No, it's yeah, I did have my little microphone was hidden down away a little bit. Might have thought I was doing streaming if you could see that. So now I was there streaming all day on Friday, half the day on Saturday, and then caught a 4-hour Jetstar A321neo flight last night from Perth to Sydney, and here we are today. So it's pretty intense. Look forward to streaming in Sydney today and tomorrow. Then we're off to Melbourne first thing in the morning, streaming there Tuesday and Wednesday, and then we're announcing the winner of the giveaway on Wednesday afternoon. For those of you who have just joined us, don't know about the giveaway I'm running at the moment, you can win yourself a pair of Qantas business class pajamas, Emirates Eyemask and Emirates slippers. The giveaway is open worldwide. I should just actually add that these are all untouched, unused, unopened, brand new. So you can win yourself those. Entries open worldwide. All you need to do, go to the video description, click on the Google form link, fill out the form, you're in the draw to win. Members get extra entries as well. Economy gets 1 extra entry, Premium 3, Business 5, and First Class 7. Other ways to get extra entries are to go to my Instagram, check out the latest post, and share it on your story. Tag me in it so I know that you've done it, and you are also in the draw to win. Virgin Australia 737-800. So yeah, highly recommend entering the giveaway. Very excited to draw that out on Wednesday. A Sid Squadism, mango pancakes, the Scoot 787-9. Scoot Airlines is a subsidiary of Singapore Airlines, so this aircraft heading off to Singapore. Oh, absolutely. I reckon Qantas would do pretty well in heaps of airports that it doesn't fly into at the moment too. Ooh, let's just have a look at this too. a Boeing 717. Where is it? I missed it. There. Arriving on runway 34 left. That's good. The bandwidth is amazing. Nice work. Thank you very much. I'm glad that after the internet troubles this morning, we have finally got some nice footage. Christina, great view there. Thanks for the entertainment. No worries. Pleasure. Thank you for choosing to join in here at Sydney Airport, supporting the smaller streams. It's the Royal Flying Doctor Service, King Air, I think. Heading out there. And a great prize as well, absolutely. I hope hopefully it all goes well and be able to draw that on Wednesday. Looking forward to seeing who wins. Good luck to all of those who have entered already. So mango pancakes almost down the end of runway 34 left. And our Boeing 717 arrival there just came in on 34 left as well. And the hot dog heading out. Our Tasman Cargo Airlines DHL Boeing 767 freighter heading off to Auckland. Fingers crossed it heads out off of runway. Do you mind? The King Air's doing some engine checks. So yeah, hopefully that DHL 76 heads off of runway 34 right, gets some great footage as it departs straight over top of us. Mango pancakes time. The Boeing 787-9, operated by Scoot, heading off to Singapore. Should be a great departure. Let's enjoy this one. DHL Boeing 767 there, making its way past Ship's Mound. Heading for Auckland, New Zealand. Back home there. You're watching day 3 of the Australasia Live Plane Spotting Tour. Non-stop plane spotting action across multiple days in Australia and New Zealand. I can't actually remember how many days we're doing. I think it might be 6. So about halfway there. We've got Sydney plane spotting tomorrow. Then we're heading off to Melbourne first thing Tuesday morning. Plane spotting there on Tuesday. Heading home on Wednesday, back to New Zealand after drawing out the winner of the QANTAS business class pyjamas. Looking forward to giving those away as a way of giving back to the wonderful community that has given me so much. Virgin Australia beginning its takeoff roll out of runway 34 left here at Sydney Kingsford Smith. Just gone 1 o'clock on a lovely warm Sunday afternoon. Just about to reach the high of today, which is expected to be 17 degrees Celsius. Certainly stands out, doesn't it? The hot dog, DHL 767. Looking forward to seeing that one depart straight over top of us. Off of runway 34 right, heading to New Zealand. Jetstar Airbus A321 just there departing off of 34 left. Looking forward to this departure of the DHL 767. Once again, another highlight of the show. Alright, I think we'll make this DHL 767 the last departure of the stream before I have a little break for lunch, and then we'll be back into it for the evening session, taking you guys into the golden hour and into sunset here in Sydney Airport. Be sure to subscribe and turn notification bells on so you'll be notified of when I go live. In about 30 minutes to 1 hour's time, we'll be back after I have some lunch. But before then, DHL 767-300 Victor Hotel Echo X-Ray Zulu from memory. The registration of this one just really overshot that that centre line there. Completely overshot it. But I'm looking forward to a rocketing, roaring departure of the 767. Here we go. Here we are making a right hand bank before heading to Auckland. Dasvid70. So many questions. Do you use OBS? I use OBS to broadcast. You'll just have to come out tomorrow morning and say hi. Absolutely. You know, here from 5 AM, so there's plenty of time to come out and have a quick look around what we've got going on here. Or it doesn't have to be quick, does it? Got a headset here. You can come and say hi to all the viewers. Hot dog. Ripping one out of the 3-4 right. Absolutely. What a fantastic departure that was. Now heading east towards New Zealand. So that will conclude the stream for this afternoon, because we've still got another stream to come in about half an hour's to 1 hour's time. After I have a bit of lunch, we'll get back into the live plane spotting action. Subscribe, turn notification bells on, so you're notified of when we go live next. Don't forget, enter the giveaway, link in the description to fill out the Google form. I look forward to seeing you all in the next one very shortly.